Started. Hey everybody, it's me, Dusty. I'm here to host our awesome Tuesday night team call. I want to go over a few simple things before we let our guest speaker, Sandy, share with you tonight her story and her awesome tips that she has for us. Few things that I wanted to talk about. Guys, we just finished with Christmas. All of us had time with family and friends, lots of fellowship. Hope you kept your ears open to listen for anybody that you thought that maybe the business opportunity, the products, or, weight loss, whatever it is we have to offer for them and their needs. I hope you were listening and took mental notes so that you can share with them about this awesome opportunity. And I'll tell you why. Because now that we're past Christmas, we are headed into January. New Year, New Year's resolutions, right? So people are going to really be looking for things to help them with sugar cravings, paying off bills, helping them feel better, more energy, business opportunities, you name it, health conditions. They're going to be all wanting to address these. And guess what? I believe that everybody needs Plexus, and that's just my honest opinion because, we're health, wealth, and weight loss. And when you talk to people, those three things come up the most, I'm here to tell you. So we are fixing to go into an awesome new year. We are about to, actually we've already started because I've seen the pickup going on my team and other teams across the board. So the busy season is upon us with this awesome business, guys. So I want you to be hyped up and ready to take this on. We have some great things in place to help you over the next 21 days, starting January 2nd. We're going to be doing a 21-day detox challenge. Guys, we already have over 600 members in that group, and we launched it yesterday evening. 600 people in 24 hours. What does that tell you? I'm telling you we're going into our busy season. I didn't lie. 600 members in 24 hours. Can you imagine how big that group is going to be before January 2nd when we actually launch that group? Guys, that is huge. But it's important to let people know that it's a detox. It's not a weight loss challenge. It's a detox challenge. However, people are going to lose some weight while they're doing it. But it's really just to get their bodies ready to roll in the healthiest state possible for the new year to address, yes, weight, and most importantly, to address health. So I want you guys to utilize that 21 detox challenge because I'm telling you, people want it. 600 people in 24 hours. People want what this is going to offer. So this is exciting. We have some good information already in there so that you can get people added to it and off on the best start possible. We are recommending the triplex combo to go along with this detox. It is not required for this. However, we really highly suggest that you recommend to them that because, some's going to help keep their blood sugars level. They're going to be eating certain foods for the next 3 weeks, and we want them to have their energy level up, and we want their blood sugar regulated. Plus our probiotic and BioCleanse, gut health, intestinal health, help flush out the nasty toxins and detox the body even more. Guys, this is a huge opportunity to get them started on the products and get them feeling the best they have in years and years. So utilize that 21-day detox challenge. Again, Super Saturday's coming up, January 7th. I know that Norman's sold out, Phoenix is sold out, Dallas is sold out. But those of you that have tickets for this, get to it. Be excited. Do not forget about it. Plug in your calendar, Super Saturday at whatever location you're attending on January 7th. You will not want to miss it. Amazing training, amazing trainers. You will not be sorry you attended it. So get there. Do not forget. Do not come up with any excuses on why you can't attend because you will be missing out. And I'm telling you, you will be missing out big time this year. The next 90 days, Plexus has some awesome, exciting things in place for us. And that Super Saturday is going to kick all of that off for some awesome training. And there's going to be some great things to come after that. So I'm telling you right now, the next 90 days of your business is going to be insane. And I want you guys prepped and ready to go for that. So tonight, we have a great guest speaker, Ruby Ambassador, Sandy Albright. She's going to share with you guys tonight part of her story and some awesome tips with you. And then I'll follow up with some other things after she's done. But with further ado, Sandy, I'm going to turn the call over to you. We got to get you unmuted, Sandy. Oh, you muted yourself back. Sandy, you're still muted. There you go.
Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Sorry. It said unmute. I was confused. So, hi, everybody. And my name is Sandy Albright, and I am from Pretty Prairie, Kansas. Pretty Prairie is a town of 688 people. And so I have no excuses for why I can't do Plexus, because there are people everywhere, and even in a town of 688, you can do Plexus. So I started Plexus in July of 2014. At the end of July, I started the products, and all I cared about was losing weight. It started to work for me right off the bat, and my husband said something about it and wanted to take the products also. So within that first month, I joined Plexus then, because I had to get the best price to be able to afford the products. I did not start sharing the products until late October of 2014. And by the end of December, I was gold. So I took off very fast because people seen fantastic results that I had, and I was so passionate about the products. So 1 year ago in December this year, I hit Ruby, and so I have been Ruby all year of 2016. And I just want you guys to know that we set goals, and I have a goal to be Senior Ruby this December. So I'm hoping to do that, and I've got a great team that they are just, growing and doing great. But I love Plexus, and I'm so passionate about Plexus, and I believe that your passion and your belief in Plexus has to be very strong in order for you to carry the influence that you need with folks to be able to share the products. But I wanted to visit a little bit with you about goals. And on goal setting, there are 3 different kinds of goals that I believe that we should set. They would be long-term, short-term, and daily goals. Long-term goals would be to be a diamond or to be an emerald. The short-term goals would be what you wanted to accomplish this month or what you wanted to accomplish this week. Daily goals are things that you want to accomplish daily. I have different kinds of goals that I do daily and focus on those a lot, and I kind of wanted to share some of those with you. But the first goal that I believe that you should set is your why. Your why has to be a huge why, and it has to be clear why you want this business. I believe that your why is what will drive you to be successful in Plexus, and your why is going to drive you. It's just exactly what you need, is to be really strong about your why, and your why can change as you go through Plexus. My why in the beginning was to lose a little weight. Now my why is to retire my husband, and we have a goal for that. So that is the next goal that we have. That's going to happen soon. We are more than halfway there, so that's going to be exciting. But on a daily basis, my daily goals that I do every day is the first thing in the morning, I get up with a goal of personal growth and spiritual growth. I want to feed my soul, and so I either read or I watch like Joel Osteen or T.D. Jakes or someone like that, because I really need to fill my spirit and my soul and just get on, get good with God and myself and be full and ready to face the day. After that goal, I usually spend an hour to an hour and a half doing that first thing in the morning. And then I go on to my products. I believe everybody needs a product goal. They need to know what products they want to take and what results they're looking for. Okay? You need to know what your results that you are looking for. You need to use the products properly, consistently, daily. And that is what I do daily with my products, is I know exactly how I'm going to take my products, and I never miss my products. So that would be another goal that I would do first thing in the morning. Then I would actually get on Facebook. And my Facebook goals are big goals. I have numerous goals throughout Facebook. The first thing I'm going to do is do some sort of a post. I have different kinds of posts that I do on Facebook. And I believe that the posts that I do about plexus need to be educational as to why folks need plexus, and the health reasons why they need plexus. They need to know that they need plexus, and they need it from you. You need to share on Facebook, I believe, to let people know that you are dead serious about plexus. If you don't let people know that you are serious about plexus, they're never going to take you seriously, and they will find it somewhere else. So my goals on Facebook are to post at least twice a day about something with plexus. I may not even say plexus. It may be an indirect post about plexus. And by indirect, I mean not salesy. I don't ever intend on sounding salesy with plexus. And I've noticed that if I do sound salesy, I know some of us do notice that maybe not so many people like our posts, and we don't get quite so much interaction on it. And that is when we tend to be more salesy, trying to sell somebody something. What the goal is, I believe, that we need to just show people why they need it and get them to want that. So that's what I do with those Facebook posts about plexus. Then I go through and I add, this is another goal I have that's a weekly goal. I add 3 to 5 people as friends on Facebook. If I don't add friends on Facebook, I notice that my activity in plexus and my production in plexus goes down. But if I add 3 to 5 people a week on Facebook, I normally have at least 2 to 3 new people, either as customers or ambassadors. So that is a goal that I believe everybody really needs to step up, is grow your friends on Facebook. You need to grow your audience on Facebook. That's really, really important, because that audience also gets it out to other folks. The other things that I do on Facebook is birthdays. I always go through, and all my friends, I tell them happy birthday. And then I randomly look I have a list of people that have at some point or another liked or commented on something I had with Facebook, or we may have had a conversation about plexus. I have that list, and I watch those people, and I basically target them occasionally with my Facebook posts. If I have a friend and say, Dusty, I noticed this morning posted on Facebook that she didn't sleep last night. Okay, she didn't sleep, and she sure wished she could get some good sleep. Well, I would probably do a call to action for my plexus peeps post and put this cute little picture of some person sleeping or not sleeping or something like that, kind of a catchy picture, and I would make some comment about how one of the benefits that I have received since drinking the pink drink and this wonderful journey is the best sleep that I've ever had in my life. How many of you other plexus peeps have had the same results? And all of my friends and plexus friends will then get on there and say something about it. And I've just targeted Dusty, and she's going to see that because I keep in contact with her and keep liking and commenting on her stuff or privately talking to her. So she's going to see that. And that is something that I do. When I say that I target people, that's what I do. Indirectly target them. I'm not going to privately message her and tell her about it. I'm just going to indirectly let her know that she needs plexus for that reason. So that's something else I do. Now, throughout the day on Facebook, I also post things about my life. I think you have to be real, and I believe you have to be, honest, and you just have to be you. You can't be somebody else. You have to be yourself. So I post posts about my dogs or my horses or what I'm doing throughout the day. And that usually always draws an audience because people love my horses and my dogs, and I do too. And they know that. So that keeps people interested in your page is by doing things that you normally do on a daily basis and keep them involved in your life. It's social media. They want to know what's going on with you. And like I said, just be yourself, because people are attracted to you and they want to know how you're doing and they want to know how Plexus is helping you too. So you have to let them know why it's helping you. The passion that you have, the sparkle in your eye now, the fact that you run 100 miles an hour and you didn't before, the fact that you're riding horses again, you're doing things, they see that and that draws them to you. So those are some of the things I do on Facebook. That's a big goal for me, is daily Facebook stuff. And then I have a goal of following up. Okay, I follow up with prospects and I follow up with my team. I usually try to do 2 or 3 of each daily. And sometimes, like I said, you fall short on your goals, but you just have to pick up and keep going. And just keep, if you didn't do it today, do it tomorrow. You know, it's okay to not hit a goal. You just have to keep going forward. The other goals that I believe that you have to discuss your rank and talk with your sponsor. I have a fantastic team, and I encourage them to discuss with me what their goals are in Plexus and what, when they're at silver, how to get to gold. You need to talk about that. If you're ready to get to gold, that's another short-term goal. You need to know how to get there. So you have to set your daily goals on getting to that rank. If you are, wanting to get to gold and you're at silver, you have to know that you need 20 people, at least 20 people in your top 3 levels to throw 5 points to you, which is being an active ambassador, and you then will be gold. So you have to get in your back office. That's another thing. You have to daily log into your back office. That's a goal I have. I never go a day without getting into my back office and looking things over and going through things. And it keeps me abreast of what my team is doing so that I can help them. And if I see someone at 450 PV at the end of the month, I want them to know that they need to get to 500 PV. So that's another goal that you need to do, is try to get to 500 PV. That's a great goal to have, to get to the 25%. But another goal I have throughout the day would be videos. I always watch some kind of a video, at least one video a day. And it may be a product video that somebody's doing a presentation and I just want to watch. When I first started, I watched product videos, product presentations by like Sonia Dudley and all different kinds on YouTube. I just searched it, Plexus product presentation, and looked at videos because I heard them explain the products, and I learned because I heard them explaining. So it helped me explain the products better. It helped me find my language to explain the products and how to talk about the products. Now what I do is I get on, and I watch a lot of diamond documentaries, and I do watch a lot of training videos from other network marketing gurus, to give us pointers on how to do things and how to lead. John Maxwell, I love to listen to John Maxwell. So rather than read the books, I get on there and I watch a video and listen to John Maxwell because I find him very inspiring for me, and he is very smart. But another goal I have throughout the day would be cold calling. So anytime that I'm going to go to town, when I go to town and I have errands to run, I take 3 cards and I put them in my back pocket. And I have a goal of just giving those 3 cards away that day to somebody that I don't know, okay? And so some days I do 3 cards, some days I do 2, some days I do 1. There's rarely been a day that I haven't given a card out ever when I do go out like that. So, and I do not ever go into selling anybody anything. I just kind of strike up a conversation with a total stranger a little bit, and then I just mention to them that I have a business I'm trying to grow, and that I was hoping that they may know somebody that could use health products or a business opportunity, and then I've got the perfect business for somebody or the health products for somebody. If they happen to know somebody, please take my card and pass it along. If we strike up a conversation, I sort of make a friendship conversation, and Plexus never comes up, I may at the end hand them the card and say that. But I also may say, you know, when they ask me questions about specific things about Plexus, I'm going to say, you know what, Dusty? I know we're in a hurry and we got to get through this checkout line and all that. Are you on Facebook? And I pull out my phone and she says, yes, I am. And I open up Facebook and I tap the search bar on Facebook and I hand her my phone and I say, Dusty, would you please find yourself, type in your name and find yourself on Facebook for me? And she will. And I say, okay, great. And I'll take the phone back and I say, I'm going to just add you as a friend and then we can follow up that way and I can give you all the information you'd like to know. And she's like, okay, that's great. And I've never had anybody say no. They've never said no. And there I got not a new customer, but a new friend on Facebook. And so once I leave Dusty, I'm going to take my phone, and I didn't shut it off or anything, but once she's gone and whatever, I'm going to look that profile up that she just pulled up, and I'm going to screenshot that so that I can remember her name, because I may not have remembered her name, okay? I am terrible about remembering who I just talked to or whatever. So I screenshot that, and that way then it's like, okay, I get home later in the day, I need to make sure that I remember who it was I just friended and stuff. So that has been huge for me. My husband's always teasing me about that. And I'm like, I have a goal every time I meet somebody to hand them my phone and say, find yourself on Facebook. And that has worked so well for me. And those new people always turn into customers or ambassadors normally. They usually always do. So cold call, that's what I call cold call goals, you know, where I just want to pass out cards and find somebody to put them on Facebook. Your personal results, I already talked about that, the goals on your personal results. You need to have goals for your family, okay? You need to set family time and your Plexus time. You need to know what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. I am not very good at that because I don't have a lot of family around me. So I don't have children at home or anything. My husband works. I know my evening is always with my husband and my weekends usually. But like tonight, I'm doing Plexus. That's fine. But you need to prioritize those and decide when you're going to work your business and when you're going to do your family stuff. And I'm actually in some training right now that's teaching me that I need to do my planner. And I'm so tickled because I got my planner in the mail and I can't wait to use it. That's another goal I have for 2017. But I need to set times apart and color code those and say, this is family time, this is Plexus time, all that. Financial goals, that's a big one. We need to set financial goals on how much we want to make in Plexus. And, you know, then we need to figure out what it takes to get there. If you want to retire your husband, you have to know what you have to do to get there. And that's a big goal. So, you know, you have to go for big things. If you want to make $500 a month, if you want to pay for your products, you need to sit down and figure out how many customers it's going to take to get you there. And you can reach out to your upline, your direct upline, and that's what I suggest everybody does with your goals to get help with how to achieve those things. Okay. A couple other things I was, if I can find here, new ambassadors. The first thing I would say a new ambassador should have as a goal is to make their list. Okay. They need to make their list of all the people they know. And they could make a separate list of all the people they think needs Plexus and all the people that they think need the business. And then they've got a list to work off of, okay? That's a big goal for a new ambassador. The other thing they need to know how to do, the second goal, I believe, is how to share their website and the graphic on how to join or how to order as a customer. That's a huge goal that I think people need as a new ambassador. And if you don't know how to do that and you're a new ambassador, reach out to your upline, your direct upline, and ask them to help you with that. Because the first thing you're going to do is start talking to people about Plexus, and they're going to ask you how to order, and you need to be able to do that. So that's a second one. And the other one is they need to know how to tell people to take the products. That's super important. That's a goal that you really need to work on. You need to look into that. You need to dig into that and learn how to take the products and how to instruct people to take the products. Because a lot of different people need a different way to take their products. So that is something also you can do, searching on the search bar in our groups. Our Freedom with Plexus group is great to search for anything like that. All right, those are some goals that I have that I really think I do daily. Long-term goals, I said, you know, everybody wants to be a diamond. Right now, my long-term goal is to be a diamond eventually, yes. And I don't know when that's going to happen. I haven't set that day, but I know I'm going to be senior ruby by the end of this month, and that's what I said. So I have a little bit of homework for everyone, and I'm just going to have you guys grab something to jot down these questions. And what I want you to do is I want you to do this homework, and I want you to turn this in to your sponsor, your upline. And I think that this will help your upline help you with your goals, and it will help you know more about what your why is and the goals that you're achieving. So your homework, the first question I want you to ask yourself, and I want you to write this down and answer it and talk to your upline about it, is how much money would you need to make to be really excited about this business? Okay? How much money would it take to make you really excited about this business? Okay, that's question number one. Question number two, what would you do with that money if you could make that? What would you do with it? Be specific. Would you pay your bills? Would you buy a new car? Would you remodel your house? What would you do with that money? Be specific. Okay. Number three, how much time would you be willing to work to create that income? You know, how much time? You need to decide that. That's a goal that you need to set and know how many hours you're willing to work to create that income that you've decided you need. Number four, how many months would you be willing to work those hours to create that income and to make that income? So how many months would you be willing to work those hours to make that income? So far, I know I've worked 2 years to make the income that I'm making, and I'm tickled to death with where I'm at. And I know that if it takes me 5 years to get to diamond, I'm thrilled about that, because I would never get there. I could work 40 years and had never got to that level ever at a job anywhere. So that's it. How many months would you be willing to work those hours to make that income? All right. So those 4 questions, I want you to answer and give those answers to your sponsor. And that your sponsor will be able to help you with your goals, I believe. Okay, and one other goal I want you to have, that I think every day I want you to have this goal, and I want you to be talking to people. So I want you to at least get 1 no every day from somebody, okay? At least talk to someone enough to know that you're going to get 1 no a day, all right? And then you think about it, I get tickled when I get no's, because I know that after 2 or 3 no's, I have a yes coming. So I'm in a hurry to get as many no's out of the way, because there's a yes coming next. And so that is a goal that I think everybody should have, because when you go at it that way, you may get yeses more than you get no's. And guess what that'll do for your business, okay? So I hope those pointers on goals will help you guys. Those are things that I do every day, and the goals that I set for myself every day. And I think those daily small goals like that create the big goal eventually. My goal of diamond will be there if I continually do those things routinely and be consistent with that. And I am consistent, and I am dedicated to make my goals every day so that I can get there in 3 to 5 years. Okay. And I appreciate Dusty for asking me to share tonight.
Well, Sandy, you did an outstanding job. I don't even know why I'm on here. We're gonna have you host the calls from now on. What a great job.
You.
Thank you for sharing all of that. You know, guys, what she just gave you with a daily breakdown and talking about her having a big goal and then working it into what she does daily to help her reach the big goal is what we call SMART goals. Because she said, set it specific, what she wants you to send to your sponsor, which I think is outstanding. And you're being specific. You're telling them what you want out of this, how much money will make you happy and why you want it. So you just write out SMART. So S is specific. So she gave you the specific part. Then she talked about measurable when she was saying, what's the quantity and quality, which meaning, how much, why you want it and then how much you want to get it. So there's the M. A is achievable. Is this achievable? Yes. Say you take your sponsor and you want to earn $1,000 to help pay your mortgage on your house. Yes, it is totally achievable. Then the R in SMART is relevant. Is it relevant to you? How do you tie it in? Well, I want to pay my mortgage. So I've told you why. I told you how much. Now I'm going to tell you why I want it. You're going to break it down to, yes, to cover the mortgage. So you got specific, you've got measurable, you've got relevant, and then the last part of SMART is time bound. How much time are you willing to give it? Every day, for how long? I am willing to give 1 hour every day for the next 2 years, and let's see where I am. Well, I know you're going to get to that house payment way before that 2 years is up, but just give yourself a time bound goal and then work every day with those simple tips that Sandy gave you, and you will get there. The last thing I'll leave you with, some of you are going, okay, well, everything she said sounds like it takes all day to do. I'll ask Sandy one question. Sandy, can you do what you talked about in about an hour a day?
Sure, an hour, maybe 2, depending upon how many birthdays and people I'm talking to. Like today, there were a lot of people because yesterday I hit Facebook hard. So today I've spent a couple hours because I was on the phone and private messaging people. So I did spend 2 hours today.
Well, there you go. So that's wonderful. I mean, 2 hours today, you have that time. Say somebody only has 15 minutes, they can still be successful in 15 minutes a day. But then the next day, maybe they have an hour and they can do even extra. But I'm just telling you, all these tips that she gave tonight are what it takes to get there, because you have to have goals in place. You got to have that long-term goal. You got to have the short-term goal. And then you got to have daily goals to get you there. So she puts the action. That's the key thing. Everybody I know can write these goals down. This is my favorite thing. I get people to tell me their why. I get people to show me their list. And then it's like, okay, time to put the action behind what we want. And that's where people start backing up. Here's the deal. If you really want it, if you really have that why and want it bad enough, you will put the action behind it. Just like Sandy is. She wants to retire her husband. Do I know she can do this? Absolutely. I retired mine. She's going to retire hers because she's putting the action behind the goals. And it couldn't be any better than that. So I want you guys to do what she said and send that to your sponsor. But I'm also going to tell you something else. I didn't tell her I was going to do this. I was really impressed that she came up with that and wanted you guys to do that, send it to her sponsor. So please do what she asked of sending those specific items to your upline. Now what I'm going to do is post something in the Freedom Team group. I am going to make a post just shortly after we get off the call here tonight, and I want you to give us your 2017 goals. I want you to put it there. Where do you see yourself by the end of 2017? Okay, we want you to dream big, okay? Because if you do not dream big, you will not get there. When you are writing this down on the Freedom Team post, what your 2017 goals are, I want you to visualize yourself there. Is your goal to earn enough money to buy a new car? I want you to visualize yourself at the car dealership, signing that check, being able to pay for that car. Is your goal to be an Emerald Ambassador? I want you to visualize yourself at convention, walking across that stage, getting whatever Emerald prize they have to give you and recognizing you on stage. Visualize that as you write this goal, the big goal, your big 2017 goal down on the Freedom Team page. Guys, we want to see that goal list get very long. I want you to encourage your team members that weren't on the call tonight to write down their 2017 goals. Encourage them to send their why, their time manner, their amount, and the time, what they're willing to do to get there to their sponsor, okay? Let your teams know about this, but also have them go to the Freedom Team page and write down their long-term, where they want to see themselves for 2017, because what we start now in the next 90 days of our year of 2017 will set up how we're going to finish 2017. So I suggest you start working now to get to those goals by the end of the year. So this is a great time to set those goals and then put the action behind them. So we have some great things in place. The 21-day detox will really help you out with this, as far as getting people to join you, because tis the time of year, guys. So I just want to thank Sandy again for her amazing tips. I want to encourage you guys to really think about your 2017 goals and then send that list to your upline, just like Sandy said. So I'm going to end the call tonight just praying for us. And I'm just going to pray blessings over 2017 over everybody. So I just want to come to you tonight and say thank you, Lord, for these people. Thank you for this organization of like-minded, driven, giving, loving people who want to be so helpful, so encouraging. People that are passionate about helping others, passionate about living their lives to the fullest. We just pray blessings over the next year of everybody in this organization. We pray just financial blessings, health blessings, changing people's lives, the blessings of drive to be placed in the hearts of people to help with so many things. We just pray that we can bring glory to you in this business and helping others. We just pray that we shine our lights upon people that need it. We pray that we glorify you in everything we do. In your awesome name we pray. Amen. Thank y'all so much for this blessed call. Sandy, you were amazing with your tips. I look forward to an absolutely outstanding 2017 because, guys, I believe this is our last 2016 call. The next time you're going to see us talking on the Freedom Team, it will be 2017, and we will be rocking and rolling because we are in the heat of the moment, guys. We are ready to boogie, and things are growing because, 600 people in 24 hours in the detox group alone? Hello? I just can't get over that, so I just got to say it more times than I can imagine. So, guys, I'm telling you, now's the time. Don't sit back. Write those goals. Put the action behind them, and let's do this. I want to see this group grow. The Freedom Team has like 9,500 members. Let's double it this year. I think we can do it. So y'all be blessed, and we will be talking to y'all soon.